From Daikin Park in Houston, Game 1 of the American League Division Series. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Houston. About to get started here for Game 1. And on the mound now, Framber Valdez.
He really relies on working down in zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw into second. And he's out.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
One out, base is empty. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. And this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. It sails up onto the train tracks and out of here. Gone, a home run. And they add on. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Siggy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
So now the Astros designated hitter, Abraham King. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man, of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the bit.
This one's out of here, into the archways, kiss that ball goodbye. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 12-0.
Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. With a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
And we're back onto the bottom of the eighth. Now it's the DH, Abraham King. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one is going to go. Another homer. His fourth home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 16-4.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history. It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in Game 1 to set the tone.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Houston Astros. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill, the big righty, Abraham King.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And now the DH, Willie Castro. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is foul. Packed house here at Dyken Park. Just misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now a chance for Jose Miranda. That's a strike across the top of the zone. King, the reigning Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Carlos Correa, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first. Twins retired in short order. Now here come the Astros, no score. This is the American League Division Series on the show. We're in the second game of this division series. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. King back to work. And a foul ball. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Offense held in check there. Down to the bottom of the... 1 out, base is empty. Abraham King will hit next. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. Gone! That's his 5th homer of the series, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Trevor Larnach, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Right side. McCormick hauls it in for the out. Brian Jeffers at the plate. Jeffers will handle the catching duties in this one. 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Edouard Julien in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Foul ball still 0-2. And a pitch. Goes down looking. Twins are set down 1-2. Back here in Houston as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the DH, Willie Castro. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Twins just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
And a foul ball. He goes down looking.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And it drops in. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Royce Lewis.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that is cut on and missed.
0-1's the count.
That one in triple digits. The Stros up by 2, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're still down. It's Tuesday. That one ripped. And that ball is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
King back to work. And that's pushed back. Off to the left and out of play.
Well, these Twins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And down on strikes he goes. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's Byron Buxton. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Strike 1. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Late with the swing there.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That clips the zone. Going to count 1 and 2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the bat alive.
Got him looking. That's hit number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing. So up next, Edouard Julien. His first at bat was a strikeout. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Julien measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. So the batting order turns over. Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. Fought off foul.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swings and misses, and the Twins go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We're in the second game of this division series. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Abraham King. And that one hammered. And out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 5-zip. See, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Morenger now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Paredes on to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's Carlos Correa.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the late stages of game 2. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Chris, 3rd time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
2 down, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. That one in triple digits. 2 down, nobody on. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strike.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. Still in total command on the mound with 7. And stepping in for the Astros, Abraham King. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game is just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Every team has a hitter's meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
in the zone.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one rookie, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Buxton in the box again, takes a strike. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's Trevor Larnach. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
On the ground to third, Paredes. To first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Totally dominant. Back here in Houston, new inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. King back to work. That one misses, and it's 1-0. That one missing inside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2-1.
That one in triple digits.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Julian, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Paredes makes the play. Out number 2. So they're down to their final out. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Willie Castro. And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike. King is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that 1 hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, he'd have made just 1 better pitch. Perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
9-0 your final in this one. All right, just about set to go. Starting on the mound in this one, Pablo Lopez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Rogers throws to first. 1-1. So next up for Houston, Abraham King. Really interesting to see him continuing his career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. He's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
Buxton makes the play, and it's out. Third game of the division.
Take your base.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Out to center. Buxton sizing it up. Hauls it in for the out.
Almost allowed start to the inning.
That's ball 4.
King measures 6 feet 10 inches, 240 pounds, a former American League Cy Young Award winner. That one ripped. That's back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. That's 9 homers this series. And they grab the lead. It's 4-3. That's his third. So 2 down, and next to hit for Houston, Abraham King. He's already homered in this game. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Buxton going back, and that one is off the wall. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game.
Here's one final look at the line score from this. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show. All right, just about set to go. And our pitcher tonight, David Festa.
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
So up next, Abraham King. He's got some power, no doubt. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. To the second deck it goes. His 10th home run of the series, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 4-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boom, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
Now it's the DH, Willie Castro. Now that's smacked to right center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Jose Miranda.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
Castro. Man at first, one away. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 7-2. Game 4 of the division series. And now for the Twins, Jose Miranda. Stewart back to work. That one ripped. That's going back. Back some more. Out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they jump out front. It's 8-7. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, dude. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Game 4. And now it's going to be Abraham King. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Out of here.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so...
And next to hit for Houston, Abraham King, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at-bat's a pretty special one.
Buxton makes the grab. And there's 2 gone. Back in target field.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.